They say you learn something new every day, and I'm excited to help you achieve this today. Has anyone ever heard of rugby? Alright, a fair few. Has anyone ever played it or watched it? Okay, well, so I'm going to teach you how to pass a rugby ball. Rugby is actually extremely popular in the United States. According to Spectrum, part of the USA Today network, it's grown at 14% every year for the past 5 years, and it's America's fastest growing participation sport. It's also vastly popular across the globe, considered a worldwide game as it's played on every continent, and its World Cup attendances are behind that of only soccer. Rugby is played by both genders, you'd be surprised to know that, and it's got multiple different forms. It's got 7s, 15 aside, 13 aside, and also flag rugby. I personally played rugby union in high school, 15 aside, and I played the position of halfback, and the skill I use the most is the one I'll be teaching you today. Passing is a constant skill throughout all these forms of rugby. By that I mean whatever rugby you see, or if you ever try and pass it, it's going to be the same for all, no matter what. It's also good just for outdoor activities or fitness endeavours, and it's a new way to throw the ball. There are 2 ways to pass in rugby. There's a flat technique and the spin or the spiral, which is a bit more advanced. Both are used at all forms of the game by all levels of player, and I'll be teaching you both of them today. A critical factor in rugby is that the ball can only be thrown or tossed backwards or sideways. So similar to in football, when you go over the line of scrimmage, it's the same rule. You can't throw forward or do any of that. So as a result, the technique is vastly different from what you might have been seeing before, and those used in most American sports. Okay, so first the flat pass. Pablo's going to help me demonstrate up here. But first the flat pass. Okay, there's 3 steps to when you want to pass a rugby ball. You want to think about your hands, your hand placement. You want to think about your body shape and your follow through. Now, obviously, if we're running that way, Pablo's going to be in line with me or behind me, and we're going to always face the opposition because we're not going to run backwards towards it. So for the first one, the flat pass, you want to have your hands like, obviously a rugby ball is the same as this, but it's just a little bit bigger, so you manage to snake this off a friend. But you want to put your hands parallel to each other, but on opposite panels, and you want to have them parallel for this one. You don't want to have them too far apart or bang in the middle. Your body shape is going to be facing forward, but you want your foot to face towards Pablo or your teammate who you're going to pass it to. And when you follow through, you want to end the Pablo like that. You want to point at him with both your hands. This is like easy, this is just a flick, but the common things people get wrong is they overuse their arms. You really want to just use your wrists and your forearms. People use their whole arm and flick up and flick away. All you want to do is really just flick with your wrist and just like that, and follow through and end at him. If your follow through is good, you should be right. You can probably get away with your hands being a bit off or doing things wrong, but if you follow through, you should be sweet. That's the more basic way. The more advanced is the spin or the spiral. This is just to pass like longer distances, it's quicker, and it's more accurate once you get it down. Again, the 3 steps, you want your hands. This one, you want your hands on opposite panels again. What people often get wrong is they put their hands like right at the top when they're trying to do it, and it's just wrong. Or they put them too close and the spin is all off. You just want to have them on opposite panels as far away as possible. And then this hand's just going to be a guide, okay? You don't really want to overuse it when you spin. But again, body movement, body shape, sorry. Point your foot towards him. And follow through is going to be different, okay? You follow through and your hand pointing at him like that, but your hands are more connected. They're basically touching each other. What people do wrong is like they flick and they leave this hand out here, or they flick all the way across and come across too much using their arms, and they use too much with this arm, spin the other way. You really want to just concentrate again the wrists and forearms, and just flick like that and find him. Okay, so don't overuse anything, just use your wrist and your forearm and just go like that and you find him. As you get better at it, you can kind of cheat different techniques and do different things, but that's the basic way to do it. The spin and pass is a bit harder. That's often the one that people find a bit harder to navigate, but if you're ever practicing with the ball and you just spin it hand to hand like this is what my coach taught me when I was passing. And that's basically how you get it going. This hand just becomes a guide and you just use that wrist and flick and you get it down. I hope that next time you ever see rugby or you're watching it with your friends, maybe you critique or have a little look at how they're passing the ball and see if they're using the techniques I showed you today. Or the next time you're out throwing the ball with your friends, you use this new skill. Just remember the 2 ways to pass, flat and spin, and the 3 steps, hands, body shape, follow through, and remember to use your wrists and forearms, and you'll be passing like a pro in no time. Thank you.